Alright, welcome back guys. In this video we are going to be masking this lady from this background and we are going to pay close attention to the hair details. So let's jump right inside Photoshop and get started. So my intention is to cut this lady from this background and place her onto this background. The first thing we are going to do is to establish a selection so that we can use it to add a layer mask. Of course, you can use the quick selection tool, but I'm going to go to select and choose the subject command. Once that is done, you can see that Photoshop's intelligence is awesome as it tries to trace around the image correctly. But if we zoom on this portion with the hair, you will see that it totally left out some of these portions of this hair because they stand against the white background. This side is okay, so let's just pan around the whole image to see if some portions are left out. So as you can see, we need to correct these portions right here. For that, I'm going to press the L key to switch to the lasso tool. Then since I need to subtract these portions, I'm going to hold the Alt key. And then I'll just click inside here, for example, to cut out this portion. Once that is done, let's go here under the layers panel and click on the camera icon to add a layer mask. If I hold the shift key, I can click on the layer mask thumbnail to reveal the original background. As you can see, these portions of the image are fairly white, they become grey out, so I think it's okay like this. For further modifications, you can choose to paint with existing colors from the hair. So you can, for example, add a new layer above this layer, and then press the B key to switch to the brush tool, press the Alt key, that is going to switch you to the eyedropper tool, and you can pick any color that is closer to the outside color here, such as this color. And once that color is set to the foreground, you can paint around with a soft round brush. As you can see, I'm painting gradually and ever so slightly. If you also look on the options bar, you can notice that the opacity of my brush is set to 39%. Now of course, we want to limit all the drawings we have made only to the portion with the hair. So I'm going to come in between these two layers, hold the Alt key, that will be the option key, and click in between to add a clipping mask. And let's click under the blending mode and go right here at the bottom and choose the color blending mode to just retain the black color we painted with a moment ago. This is the result that we have so far. Now, since I'm comfortable with what I can see on the screen, I am going to make sure I merge everything with the modifications, the paintings, to one new layer. So I'm going to press Ctrl Alt Shift and E. That will be Command Option plus Shift and the E key on your keyboard if you're using the Mac. As you can see on the layers panel, we have layer 2. So if I were to hide these other layers, we have just this single layer here. Now what I'm going to do is to right click and then choose Convert to Smart Object. Now with my Move tool, I'm just going to drag the lady onto this new document. When I see the plus sign on the canvas, I release. Of course, since it is a smart object, we can actually scale it down to fit. So let's press Ctrl T and grab one of these handles and just scale it down proportionally. I think this position looks nice. Let's try to center it, just like so, and confirm. Now if you look on the lady's face, you can see that the light is actually hitting from this direction, and we can also confirm that by looking at these darker shadows here. So since the light is coming from this direction, let's add a drop shadow that will make things even more realistic towards this portion. So let's go to the layer 1, right click and then choose blending options. Under the layer style window, let's simply go down here and click on drop shadow. Now while on this window, you can just move outside and you'll be taken to the move tool. And what that allows you to do is you can click and just drag to the right. As you can see, as I'm dragging, we reveal that shadow just like so. You can now place it anywhere you feel comfortable. I think right about this position looks nice. And we can adjust things such as the opacity of the shadow. So currently it is 35%. I can take it up to maybe 74. That looks too dark. So what I'm going to do is to take it down to actually match the brightness, somewhere like so. Now I'm going to increase the size ever so slightly, maybe 10 pixels, and I'll just leave the spread value to 0. Now I feel like we can take up the opacity, just like so. What do you think, guys? I think this is nice and it looks realistic. So let's just click OK to confirm. Of course, we can balance the lady somehow by adding a curves adjustment layer. Let's just click somewhere in the middle here to take down the highlight. And of course, I want this to affect just the layer with the lady. So let's click on this button to add a clipping mask. Just like that. And there we have it, guys. This is actually great. In future videos, we are going to tackle even more complex scenarios when masking hair inside Photoshop. So thank you for following along, and if you are new to the channel, kindly like and subscribe. In that way, we will be able to create more videos just like this. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one tomorrow. Bye bye.